In this guide we'll go over the mission The Fine Joys of Tobacco, and the requirements for earning a gold medal are as follows. Silently kill the grey Sean distracts in the wagon store. Douse the tobacco fields within 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Eliminate at least 5 grey enemies during the escape, and complete the mission without using any health items. If you've already attempted this mission, you might have found it a bit frustrating to master. That's why I've rated it slightly tricky, which is a difficulty level between medium and hard. However, I have some tips that will make it easier for you. As with all my gold medal guides, I'll be skipping any unnecessary sections to keep the video concise and focus on the key points. If you're thinking about skipping ahead, you might miss important details that could help you succeed, so I highly recommend watching the whole way through. The main objectives of this mission take place at Braithwaite Manor, so for the first few minutes simply follow the game's instructions until you exit the wagon inside the barn. Before skipping ahead, I want to clarify the final objective, completing the mission without using any health items. This means you cannot consume anything that affects your health, including food or health tonics. Items like Miracle Tonic are also off limits, as they fortify all 3 of your cores. Additionally, if you die at any point during the mission, it counts as a health item, requiring you to restart. With all that out of the way, let's skip now to where we exit the wagon. As soon as Sean and Hamish leave the wagon, you'll get a prompt to exit. Make sure you do this immediately. If you hesitate too long, Sean will take out the guard instead, which will cause you to fail the objective of eliminating him silently yourself. You just need to walk up behind the guard quietly and you will get a stealth prompt to take him out. After that, a brief cutscene will transition us to the next part of the mission. While there are no headshot objectives, I highly recommend using Deadeye, especially during the escape sequence. If you need a refresher on how to use it, check out the links in the description. After the cutscene, the game will prompt you to wait for Sean and let the payroll wagon pass. However, since a timed objective is coming up, I'm about to show you the most efficient way to complete it. The objective is to douse the cornfields within 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and the timer starts as soon as the game prompts you to do so. However, we're going to get a head start on this. Instead of waiting as instructed, hide behind the small store here until the payroll wagon passes like I do. Then continue moving left past the larger building until you reach the end of the cornfield with the broken fence. You can also ignore the game prompt to return to Sean. Nothing will happen. From here, head straight into the cornfields and start dousing them before the game prompts you to do so. This early start will give you a key advantage in beating the timer. In the first area, there won't be a yellow marker on your minimap, so you'll need to estimate how much you're pouring. However, as soon as the game prompt appears, the timer will start and the yellow marked areas will become visible on your minimap, making it much easier to track your progress. There will be guards scattered throughout the cornfields, but they're pretty oblivious and will barely notice you. Just make sure you don't run directly in front of one as you move from cornfield to cornfield to avoid drawing attention. You can tell which direction the guards are facing by the light in front of the red circle that represents their position on the minimap. This will help to avoid running into their line of sight. Whilst running in between the cornfields, make sure you let go of the right trigger to make sure you don't run out of moonshine. When you encounter a large circle to cover like this one, plan your next move ahead of time. Try to stick to the corners in the direction you'll be heading next, as this will help you efficiently cover the area in the shortest time possible.
That's good for here.
For fields with 2 yellow areas next to each other, try to stay in the middle of them so you can douse both areas simultaneously. This will save time and make the process more efficient. Once you've finished dousing all the cornfields, the timer will stop. From there, simply head back to Sean, who will be marked as a yellow X on the minimap. I didn't necessarily follow the most logical order when dousing the cornfields, but the result is the same. Thanks to the head start, I was still able to complete the objective with plenty of time to spare. You don't have to take out the next guard yourself, Sean can handle it. Feel free to let him take care of it while you run towards the barn. Wait for Sean to finish dousing the inside of the barn with the remaining moonshine. Once he's done, equip a fire bottle and throw it into the barn to set it ablaze. Once the barn is on fire, turn around and throw around 3 fire bottles into the cornfields to ignite them as well. With the cornfields burning brightly, we have to deal with the incoming guards before making our way to the payroll wagon, where we will need to meet our last and final objective. Remember to use a Deadeye tonic whenever you see the outer bar of your Deadeye core start to deplete. This will prevent your inner core from turning red, which can make aiming much more difficult while using Deadeye. Keep an eye on the white circle on your minimap. That will indicate where Sean is, and you will need to follow him as you navigate your way to the wagon. Eventually Sean will lead you down the path between the 2 burning cornfields, where you will turn right to get to the payroll wagon. This is where the final objective kicks in, and honestly it's probably the toughest part of the mission. You'll need to kill at least 5 guards once you're mounted up again. Since Sean is a quick shot, the best way to beat him to the kills is to ride ahead immediately instead of waiting for him while he loots the wagon. This will give you the best chance to secure the required kills before he does. Wait for Sean to say the words "we did good, Morgan" before riding off ahead of him. You will need to memorise the route back because you will not be following him. We take a left through the burning fields once more. Be careful you do not ride the horse too near the fire. Ahead of you will be 3 guards you can take out. Then bear right next to the wooden house here, which will lead you to the road that takes you out to the front of the manor. Here you will find the final 2 guards you need to take down. Once they're eliminated, you can continue riding on past them and out of the front gate. By this time, Sean should have caught up with you. As mentioned, this is probably the toughest objective to nail on your first attempt. It might take a few tries to memorise the escape route, but once you're confident in it, this part will become much easier. Thanks to the head start you got while dousing the cornfields, you should eventually be able to complete all the objectives and earn the gold medal. Let me know in the comments section how you got on in this mission. If you have any tips or suggestions that could help others, feel free to share them as well. Also check the description for links to more of my video guides, including hunting tips, challenges and gold medal missions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.